कोई भी एजेंसी ऐसी नहीं है जिसके पास कैंप में फंडिंग हो, किसी के पास अगर है तो काइंडली हमें अपडेट कर दें। इसके अलावा थोड़ा सा शेयर करना चाहूँगा कि जो 3 कैंप्स हैं, जलोज़ई, तोकसराई और न्यू दुरानी फाटा में है, और तोकसराई और जलोज़ई, UNICEF has been successful to acquire some funding and मतलब till June 2013 तक हम उसको सस्टेन कर सकते हैं कि एग्जिस्टिंग केस लोड को। हमने ओशा को भी कहा है, PDMA को भी कहा है कि एग्जिस्टिंग केस लोड को हम ले सकते हैं जून 2013 तक, ठीक है, एज ऑफ टुडे जो हमारे पास फंडिंग अवेलेबल है। लेकिन अगर इन कैंप्स राइट, लेकिन अगर न्यू डिस्प्लेसमेंट होती है या कुछ होता है तो वी डोंट हैव एनी फंड फॉर दैट। कंटिजेंसी प्लान हम एज अ वर्क प्रेसिडेंट जिन एजेंसीज के अपने कंटिजेंसी प्लान बन गए हैं या उनके कोई फंडिंग सोर्स उसके अगेंस्ट अवेलेबल हैं तो काइंडली वो भी हमारे साथ शेयर कर लें कि अगर कोई नाना खासा इमरजेंसी आती है या डिस्प्लेसमेंट होती है तो हमें कम से कम पता हो कौन सी एजेंसी जो है वो प्रिपेयर्ड है, उनके पास इन काइंड और इन कैश कुछ ना कुछ एज अ कंटिजेंसी प्लान उनके पास कोई। जी जी,
what camps are considered for this funding by UNICEF for what?
pardon me?
What camps you have considered for this funding?
Okay, we have 3 camps in 2 camps in KP and 1 in FATA. So Jalozai and Toksarai is in Hangu, Jalozai in Naushera. So these are the 2 camps, existing camps, or we can say formal camps in KP, whereas New Dunani is in FATA, right? So UNICEF will take care of all the 3 camps, the existing case load till June 2020.
Okay. Any deadlines for submission of this proposal?
We're not talking about the proposal.
All funding is available.
मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ, what I'm saying is कि any agency, any wash agency who has got some funding for camps or off camps, whatever they have, confirmed funding, please share that with us so that we as a cluster know who is working where, right, and with how many caseload, and that will make our life easy for HOP 2013 Q case document to be on. The second is that if you have any contingency plans for this year, right, have some arrangement with your bilateral donor, whoever they are, or you have your own internal funding, and you want to make a contingency plan for wash only, right? So please also share that so that we know in case if there is a displacement or any emergency, so that we know in advance who will be working where and with how much caseload are they prepared, right? So this is what we are requesting.
I have a question.
Sir.
So when you said that you have funding till June 2013, this means for 6 phases or for complete 8 phases of the...
This is something we have to discuss bilaterally with OGB, but we have prepared ourselves for the whole existing caseload. In case you back up in March, right? I mean, you will not. Anyways, our funding is our funding is a bit flexible, right? So if you want to take a certain caseload, you're welcome, right? So that's what we want to clarify, right? You're welcome, or if you want to carry on with your existing caseload, still you're welcome. Our funding is flexible. We're not supposed to take the whole caseload. That's why I'm requesting other agencies want to chip in. They're most welcome, so that all money is reduced, and then we can concentrate maybe on other development sectors or IDPs in the hosting communities, or maybe make some contingency plans in case there is. So I'll say UNICEF is basically an agency of last resort. Other agencies are working, we stay back, right? But with consistency. Our commitment is to take the whole caseload. We have money for that. But if you want to chip in, you're most welcome.
Like Oxfam GB has some like final stages with ECHO as well in the HIP 2013. We may have that fund, but that's not confirmed yet. So, but we will keep updating the status.
Right.
The important thing is that we want to be clear from PDMA that what is their plan, because initially it was June 2013. Do they have the plans to prolong it till further some time so that we can update our donors on that?
Raza, but in the last visit that HRT last week, we have received some planning figures from PDMA and FTMA, right? As I foresee it, there is no repatriation plan as of today, and probably in the whole 2030, the Jalozai camp will remain intact, Toksarai will remain intact, New Delani will remain intact, at least I would say till June, right? So that's why we have make arrangements till June. So you can plan for the whole year. I don't think so there will be any reduction. There will be, because no, I'm wrong in saying that, because there is 40% of the Khyber IDPs will return, 40%, but we don't know the exact situation to get to that.
It's just a forecast.
Yeah, in the camp they didn't clearly mention that it would be from the camp or from the host family
about,
56,000 IDPs will return.
yeah, they will be returned in 2013. And it was planned for the June 2013, but in the HRT it was decided that we will be going for planning HOP hop for the whole year.
Right.
And it has been discussed with both PDMA and FDMA. So they are agreed and we will be preparing for the whole year.
They still have to give us the new planning figures. for the
Still
whole
they
year.
are intact with the same figures.
Okay, for the whole year,
Yeah.
right? So approximately 4,000 new IDPs are anticipated or are expected to come in, and 56,000 will return back. But my personal assumption is, and don't take it as official, that this out of those 56,000, I think so 90% will be from the hosting community. So camps will still remain intact. Maybe the case load may fluctuate a bit. It will decrease, inshallah, but the camps will remain there. So you can plan for the whole year or inform your donors about that. Right? Okay.
Situation update, one thing I want to add, that there was a second round of registration for the South Waziristan IDPs families, and it was initiated from the 2nd of January till 11th, then was extended till 17th of January. So in the end, about 40,000 families, 40,000 and some in 2 digits, they were registered, enlisted. So this is the new caseload. It will be then going to the NADA for the verification. We are having another big caseload in Tank and DI Khan.
Raza, can I elaborate it a bit? But because I discussed this with Michael and probably you were there. This 40,000 IDPs are those who basically came out of their areas in 2009,
Yes.
right? Then their complaint was that they were never formally registered. So in January, from the 11th to December, they started a new process of their registration. Some were living in Karachi, some were like here and there, and they established 2 registration points. See, also worked there, like Tang and Dihan, right? So now 40, as Raza is saying, that's the latest figure, 40,000 IDPs. My understanding is, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, Raza, that we are not supposed to provide them assistance,
Yeah.
right? We will not be providing them assistance while they are IDPs. We may provide them assistance when they return back to their places of origin. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, currently
Currently, this is the decision.
depending on the funding situation.
Depending on funding situation. Okay, so this is a caseload. Of course, but this caseload exists like since 2009. Will we provide them with some wash assistance while they are IDPs because they are living in different areas? Well, we don't know yet, right? But the discussion is on. So this is, as I said, all these 40,000 IDPs were enlisted. Now this list will go to NADRA, who will verify them, duplications, and whatever the final figure come out, we will communicate that to you all. But we don't know as of yet whether we will be providing any assistance to them on ground or not. But we will provide them assistance when they return back, right? Okay. HOP? Okay, any questions on the IDP situation, returnees? I also update or add one more point to Razak's comments that, as we said, 54,000 IDPs will be going back, right? So I'll request all the cluster agencies, those who have access to FATA, right, who have routes and who can, and their security allows them to work in FATA, to plan for returnees. Because what we were doing is, and what was experienced is, that people go back to their places of origin, and then because of no facilities, no water, sanitation facilities, particularly in schools and in communities, they started coming back, especially the Khyber IDPs. So those who have access, please plan your projects within the return areas, right, in Khyber, in Bajar, mostly in Khyber, because 40% of the case will go back to Khyber, right? That's also a request that we can consider and start thinking around.
Sure. Yes. We have recently worked in the Center for Enhancing. Shuttle project over there. We have received 100 rupee projects. And now in the next phase, our is GTF in Japan platform project. And now we have identified 4 placements.
Okay.
For that, we want to share it with the cluster and go ahead.
Okay. So the procedure is that I believe you have to submit it to the PDMA, and the cluster will vet it technically, so that there are no duplications. That's technically feasible, and then you have to report it to the PhD in code images, right? So that's what the process is. So you process it, talk to it, and then you can vet it.
We have already discussed it
With the EPA. No, नहीं करा. उनको objection नहीं होगी ज़ाहिर है. लेकिन what I'm saying is that what's the regular procedure? They have to submit the project to the PDMA, or first vet by the cluster.
First vet by cluster.
Yeah, so you have to submit it first to the cluster. We vet it, like we just sign it saying that there is no duplication, no other agency is working on the particular projects that you are talking about. And then what we do is that we technically approve it, then it goes to PDMA, PDMA is approve it, and then we go ahead with it.
Also one
And you
step,
get an NOC.
एक और भी स्टेप इसमें इन्वॉल्व है कि आपको सबसे पहले PHE कंसर्न जो डिपार्टमेंट है गोरम में और एक प्रोविंशियल लेवल या फाटा में उसके साथ कंसल्ट करना होगा और उनके साथ वो चीज़ें शेयर करनी होगी कि अपना स्कीम्स हमने इस दौरान में रिहेबिलिटेट करनी है या इतनी स्कोप ऑफ वर्क को करनी है। तो उनके साथ शेयर करने का सबसे बड़ा मकसद ये होता है इन केस इफ दे हैव नो प्लान फॉर रिहेबिलिटेटिंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स लाइक दैट, then you can go ahead उनसे writing जो भी चीज़ देनी है और फिर क्लस्टर के थ्रू वो बैठ करना है। इन केस अगर उनके प्लान में ऑलरेडी ADB में या कोई इस तरह और किसी प्लानिंग में या किसी और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने उन स्कीम्स के लिए ऑलरेडी वो की हो तो फिर ज़ाहिर है आपको फिर स्कीम्स रिप्लेस करनी पड़ेगी या जो भी असेसमेंट है, क्योंकि इस दौरान में मुख्तलिफ असेसमेंट हुई होती है और एट द ग्राउंड लेवल जो भी तो डिपार्टमेंट होती है वो तो हर एक को कहती है कि जी आए और इसके रिलेटेड करेंगे ये इसकी असेसमेंट है तो काइंडली इसको डिपार्टमेंट
Exactly, it's a very useful point, especially आपको PhD provincial level पे इसको देखना होगा, क्योंकि इनका जो मैनेजमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम का जो डेटा है वो provincial level पे होता है, ठीक है? So your chief engineer here or FATA verified कि ये schemes किसी भी ADP वगैरह में नहीं चलेगी, maybe कि गवर्नमेंट ने ऑलरेडी उसके लिए पैसे एलोकेट किए हों और साथ में आप भी कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो वो जहाँ से क्लैरिफाई हो जाए तो उसको फिर क्लस्टर वेट करेगा कि ठीक है जी हमें, क्योंकि उनके ADP का तो हमें नहीं पता होता, लेकिन हम डुप्लीकेशन क्या वाला है। We can all work on that. Up, we move to the next agenda point, that is humanitarian operation plan. ये दो पॉइंट जो 3 और 4 लिखे हैं, this is basically one point, so just consider it one. Sorry for that. और that is जो अभी रज़ा भी बता रहे थे HRT की जो मीटिंग हुई थी, do you have any issue with Urdu? You can understand it?
I have no issue with it.
Okay, अच्छा मैं समझा आपने जो HRT की मीटिंग हुई थी, right, in last week, उसमें ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ऑपरेशन प्लान पे डिस्कशन हुई थी कि जी ये जो हमारे पास कोई पुराना डॉक्यूमेंट है, अगर आपने किसी ने इसको पढ़ा हो, राइट, तो ये 2012 के लिए था, which now expired, already expired वाला। अच्छा, इसमें पहले इस तरह